Today I'm going to share with you my best technical tips to develop the perfect backhand low serve in badminton. So let's jump right in and check them out. So we're going to be taking a close look at the backhand serve today. I'm going to break it down into 3 areas: the prep, the position and the shot. Hopefully giving you my best tips and tricks to perfect that serve and get that serve tight to the net and on the line every single time. Why is our low serve so important? Well, we use the backhand low serve in doubles, and it's so important because we have a backhand low serve every rally. So if you can't low serve, it makes it very difficult to win any points. So by breaking it down into small chunks today, hopefully it's going to be easy for you to learn, and we're going to really focus on making our technique simple so that every time we serve, it's easy to repeat and there's not much that can go wrong. So firstly, looking at our position, we want to stand as close as we can to that service line. We can stand however we want. We can put our racket foot in front, non-racket leg in front, square on. I've seen some people even on their tiptoes. It really doesn't matter. The main thing is that you're balanced and you're in a good position ready to serve. We're also going to have our arms in front. So there's lots of space between yourself and the racket. And I would probably lean forward a little bit as well. That just means that the shuttle is going to get over the net and dip a little bit sooner, making it a little bit more difficult for them to attack and giving them a little bit less time. So moving on to the preparation for the shot now. We've already talked about having those arms in front. We want to make sure they're nice and relaxed and the elbows are slightly bent. We don't want to be too straight. We don't want to be too scrunched up here. A tense technique is going to mean an inconsistent serve with not much control. We want to hold the shuttle with 2 fingers or finger and thumb. This is going to mean as we're playing our shot, we're not going to hit the fingers and we can hit the shuttle clean out of the hand every time. Because the idea is we want that shuttle to stall in this position just as we let go, so that every time we strike it, the shuttle's in exactly the same place. There's no variation. We want to make sure we've got our bevel grip. So if you haven't seen our video already on grips, go over and check that out now. But bevel grip, I would hold the grip as well a little bit higher up the handle. So you can see for me, I have my thumb on the cone. That's what I prefer. Gives me a little bit more control. We're going to then place the shuttle. So for me, I like to have the shuttle touching the string I'm going to hit with. I see some people like to put their hand or thumb on the frame. Again, that allows us to have that shuttle, hand, racket, everything in exactly the same position. And another little sneaky tip here, we definitely want to have the shuttle pointing down. We don't want to have it pointing up because the shuttle's going to go straight down into the net. But for me, I like to have the shuttle quite flat. That means as I hit it, it's going to turn and stay flat, rather than hitting it with the shuttle like this, pointing completely down, completely vertical. As I hit it, it's going to turn and go up. So by playing from here, it's going to allow me to keep that serve a little bit flatter. So taking a close look at the shot itself now, we want to ensure with that bevel grip that we're holding it nice and relaxed. We certainly don't want to be gripping it too tight. That's going to make a whole shot too tense. So nice and relaxed, pushing, squeezing the grip at the end of the shot. Making sure that we hit forward and not up, because that's going to allow the shuttle to stay nice and flat and not give our opponent the opportunity to kill the shuttle. We talked about in the last section, hitting the shuttle clean out of the fingers so that that shuttle's in exactly the same position every time, just like this. We want to be aiming the shot as tight to the net as we can, and as soon as it gets to the net, we want it to dip straight away. meaning that our opponent has little or no time to attack the serve, because we're trying to get them to hit it up, to get the initiative or force a weak return that we can then attack and try and win the point. Because doubles is all about taking it early, getting the shuttle down and attacking our opponent, forcing them into making a mistake. Something else to think about that I've not seen many people talk about is where to look when you serve. I would say don't look at the shuttle, just going to make our neck a little bit scrunched and not really looking where we're aiming. So two things you can do. You can look at the line that you're serving to, or what I like to do is look at the net. So I'd set myself up and you can see as I'm serving, I'm looking at the net. That for me is the most important thing. If I can get that shuttle tight to the net, it's going to make it very difficult for them to attack. So they're my top tips for the backhand low serve. Hopefully now you've got a good idea of what you should be doing when you jump back on court for your doubles matches. And if you found it useful and it helps develop your game, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Out.